Artificial intelligence is no longer something we wait for. It's something rewriting the rules of business, politics, communication, and daily life in real time. And today, May 15th, 2025, proves that more clearly than ever. In this video, we're diving into 10 stories that aren't just about AI. They are about how AI is redefining our world. From geopolitical shifts to billion-dollar breakthroughs, here's what you need to know right now. US rescinds AI chip export curbs. In a historic reversal, the US government has rolled back previous restrictions on AI chip exports. While originally implemented as a national security measure, these curbs had also stifled global collaboration. Today's decision signals America's intent to lead AI development through influence, not isolation. AI agents develop human-like communication. A new study shows that AI agents can spontaneously develop human-like ways of interacting with each other. This isn't just about chatbots talking. It's about emergent behavior, social conventions, and the possibility that AI may someday create cultures of its own. OpenAI plans Stargate data center in UAE. OpenAI is planning its largest overseas expansion yet, a Stargate data center in the United Arab Emirates. More than infrastructure, this is a move with geopolitical weight, positioning OpenAI's intelligence hubs beyond Silicon Valley. Google's Gemini AI rolls out to 250M cars. Google has started integrating its Gemini AI assistant into over 250 million vehicles globally through Android Auto. The goal? Turn every car into a conversational, context-aware machine, redefining what it means to talk to your car. Arrive AI goes public on NASDAQ. Arrive AI, leader in autonomous delivery logistics, debuted on the NASDAQ today under ticker symbol ARAI. Its IPO isn't just financial, it's symbolic. AI is no longer R&D. It's infrastructure, it's business. Trump's Mideast visit spurs AI deals. Former President Trump's Middle East visit has catalyzed several AI investment deals between US tech firms and partners in Saudi Arabia and the UAE. From data centers to education partnerships, AI diplomacy is here. House GOP moves to block state AI laws. A controversial bill from House Republicans proposes a 10-year ban on state-level AI regulation. Critics call it reckless. Supporters say it's essential to prevent a fragmented national framework. Either way, the power struggle over who governs AI is heating up. AI to power. Haryana's emergency response. India's Haryana state is integrating AI into its 112 emergency services, launching in July. From predicting response times to optimizing dispatch routes, this could become a model for emerging economies everywhere. Nvidia CEO's net worth nears $120 billion. Nvidia's Jensen Huang is now worth nearly $120 billion as demand for AI chips hits an all-time high. This isn't just wealth. It's concentration of power in the global AI supply chain. Generative AI in logistics business. AI is transforming logistics again. Companies are now using generative models to automate predictive maintenance, improve supply chain accuracy, and deliver better customer satisfaction across borders. These aren't just 10 headlines. They're 10 signs that AI is moving faster, deeper, and wider than most of us realize. From self-organizing agents to billion-dollar IPOs, from national policy to emergency response, the age of artificial intelligence isn't on the way. It's already here. So the question isn't, what's next for AI? It's, how are you preparing for the world it's already creating? But these headlines aren't just isolated stories. They form a global narrative of how AI is reshaping power, identity, economy, and infrastructure. Let's break that down. When the US lifts AI chip export restrictions, it's not just about technology, it's diplomacy by silicon. Chips are the new oil. By allowing allies access to cutting-edge hardware, America regains its strategic grip, not just in economics, but in trust building across borders. Meanwhile, AI agents developing human-like communication touches on something more philosophical. We used to ask if AI could think. Now we're asking if it can socialize. It's not just about intelligence. It's about relationships. And once machines start forming their own codes of conduct without human input, we enter uncharted psychological territory. OpenAI's Stargate facility in the UAE isn't just a building. It's a message that AI is no longer confined to the West, that intelligence is becoming decentralized, and that global balance of data power may shift sooner than expected. Then there's Google's Gemini in 250 million cars. Think about that scale. If even 10% of those vehicles engage daily, that's 25 million conversations every day. What are we training this system to become? A helpful assistant? Or a rolling surveillance device wrapped in convenience? Arrive AI's NASDAQ debut tells us AI startups aren't just getting funding. They're becoming public infrastructure. Your packages, your groceries, your future dinner could arrive via decisions made entirely by algorithmic logic, and shareholders will cheer. On the geopolitical front, Trump's AI diplomacy underscores how national interests are no longer defined by oil pipelines or military bases, but data centers and GPU contracts. Power is flowing not where the land lies, but where the chips run. When House Republicans move to halt state-level AI laws, they're not just passing policy. They're defining who controls intelligence itself. Centralized federal oversight versus decentralized innovation. This battle is only beginning. India's Haryana is proof that even developing regions are refusing to be left behind. By embedding AI into emergency response, they aren't just modernizing, they're leapfrogging traditional infrastructure. If it works in Haryana, it can work in Lagos, in Manila, in Medellin. And Nvidia's rise? It's not just Jensen Huang getting richer, it's a signal that whoever controls the means of AI production controls everything built on top. This is the picks and shovels stage of the AI gold rush, and Nvidia owns the mine. Finally, generative AI in logistics may sound niche, but it's profound. Imagine trucks that repair themselves before breaking down, shipments that reroute in real time, cross-border operations optimized by models that learn faster than any human planner. We are entering a world where AI doesn't just assist, it anticipates. Where it doesn't just automate, but adapts. And with every headline today, that world gets more real. So what's the takeaway? These 10 stories aren't about what's new in AI. They're about how fast the world is pivoting and how quietly that pivot is becoming irreversible. From Middle East alliances to boardroom buyouts, from neural net communication to public safety overhauls. This isn't the AI wave, it's the new normal. And it's time to stop asking, will AI change everything? It already has. And if you're still wondering whether these headlines affect you, let's bring it closer to home. Do you use Google Chrome or Android? Then Google's scam blocking AI is already analyzing your clicks, not in theory, in practice right now. You're safer, but you're also being watched. Do you drive a car with Android Auto? Gemini might be listening, not just for commands, but for patterns, for queries, for sentiment. In the name of service, we may be training something far smarter than we expected. Do you order food, book rides, ship products? Then you're interacting with companies like Arrive AI. You're relying on decisions made in microseconds by code. There are no humans in those decision loops anymore. There are just inputs, outputs, and you. Do you vote? Because AI is becoming political. When the US House proposes federal blocks on AI laws, that's not a nerdy policy debate. That's a power grab. It means your state may no longer protect you from flawed facial recognition or algorithmic bias because the feds said, not yet. Do you care about global fairness? Because when OpenAI builds in the UAE, or when Nvidia chips dominate the world, that's not just business, it's influence. And every country not building its own AI infrastructure becomes more dependent, more vulnerable. What about healthcare? The same AI models used in logistics are being adapted for medicine, for diagnosis, for hospital scheduling, for treatment recommendation. You may trust your doctor, but soon your doctor may trust a model more than their own gut. What happens when that model is trained on incomplete data, or data that doesn't reflect your background, your condition, your language? And if AI agents can develop social norms without human input, what norms are they forming? Whose values are encoded? Whose aren't? These are not questions for the next generation. These are the defining challenges of ours. So what can you do? First, pay attention. Read beyond the headline. Don't just scroll past the AI story. Lean into it. Second, ask hard questions of your employer, your school, your government, your tools. Third, learn. You don't need a PhD in machine learning, but you do need to know how systems make decisions, because those decisions are increasingly about you. And finally, create. Don't wait for AI to shape your world. Shape with it. Teach it. Guide it. Align it. Because if we don't, others will. And they may not share your interests, your voice, or your vision. This isn't fear, it's fact. Artificial intelligence isn't coming. It's integrating. Invisibly, powerfully, permanently. So don't just be a spectator. Be part of the generation that didn't just witness the AI era, but helped shape it.